Ni hao, wosje Boudewijn, wosje Arsje Ishwe.
It's really hard language. No, it's too difficult.
For me, last year I took 2 courses in business Mandarin, studied the language just because I thought it would be a challenge, would be interesting, and after having studied those 2 courses of business Mandarin, I thought, now I can finally get the chance to go to Shanghai.
I was looking for a combination between fashion and business.
I would like to get a business deal out of it for my commissioning organization.
No, I've never been there.
I've never been to China.
Yeah, I've been there once, to Shanghai.
Yeah, I don't think I want to live in China or move there. I like it how it is here, but I do think I want to come back there probably afterwards, because I do think it's probably going to be a great country to visit.
The main thing that came in mind, of course, are the toilets. You have to stand up all the time, and I think the weather probably, but the time when we go will be quite cold.
The language barrier, and of course your own home is always more comfortable. I think it will be nice to learn how to deal with businesses over there.
Yeah, I think it would be very helpful to go to the meetings with the Chinese for at least my future.
I'm really looking forward to the great food, because I love Asian food.
Well, I am actually a really bad eater. But I talked to my buddy and she told me about places where you can eat frogs and chicken feet and pig brains. But I already told her I'm a bad eater, so don't take it in offense.
Call the businesses in China early.
Start learning Chinese because it's a really difficult language.
And arrange your commissioning organization on time as well.
People told us this, but we didn't do it.
Mabel and I are doing it for a fashion company, Pure White. It's a menswear brand right now, and they want to expand to women's wear. So we were in China in search of new production and manufacturers for women clothing. And Selin had a different.
Yeah, I also did a project for a fashion brand, and we did market entry. So. Our commissioning organization wanted to gain as much information as possible from all the meetings we had.
Our commissioning organization was MacDiagnostic, which is a software company that is established in the Netherlands and Spain. They operate in both countries, and they were looking for a new market to sell their software to.
Most of the business meetings went very well. We met with various expats and people from marketing, legal issues, and they taught us a lot about how we need to enter the Chinese market.
It kind of depends on how well you prepare for the meeting. If you go there well prepared and you have a good story to tell, most people are really open to talking with you. I think overall I'm pretty satisfied with the meetings. It's nice to go into the city, go to a company, see how they operate, and I think you can learn a lot from visiting them, talking with them, explaining what you're doing. As I said, they're really open to helping you. So I think overall it was a good experience to visit the companies there, yeah.
I feel like Chinese people are always very eager to help, even if they do not get any advantage out of the meeting. Whereas I feel like Western or Dutch people in general will only have a meeting like that if they feel like they can get something out of you.
They said there's a big difference between China and the Western world, but I think it's really similar.
Well, a big cultural difference is that they eat literally everything, so they don't know what kind of meat it is, and for us it's always important what's in the food. So that was difficult.
That they should download their VPN before going to Shanghai, because a lot of people struggled getting their VPN while they were there.
And save enough money, because you really want to have Western food after a while, and Western food is more expensive. We ate a lot of Western food, so save enough money.
When we were in China itself, it was even better than my expectations, because I expected the meetings to be only helpful for my commissioning organization, but instead I learned a lot myself as well, and it was very eye-opening for me for also what I want to do in the future.
Well, I think first of all, everyone is staying in the same hotel. You're staying in a room with a different student, so I think that was a pretty big challenge that I overcome, was living with everyone in the same hotel for a month. You know, you're spending a lot of time together, and no one got into a fight or anything, so I think that's really good. Whenever you go to a business meeting, you need to pitch your company, pitch the product you're trying to sell there or you're trying to source there. So I think that was a good practice, to just go to the meeting every time, explain pitch yourself, pitch the company. So it's good practice. We want to thank everyone for the great opportunity for the China minor, and we wish all the future participants good
luck!